In this lecture, I want to explain on input and output in Python. It's one of the important concept in Python. What is input in general? Whatever you give data to the computer, that is called input. What you get desired result to us, that is called output. You already might be knowing in the previous programming language like input and output. Suppose if you understand in the real world program software use, you should require some input from the user. Assume that you are developer, I am user. I'm having requirement that is passed to you. Then you collected the input from me. And based on that input, you need to process the input, and finally you should display the result, and that result should be given to you. That is a concept of input and output. Take the real-time applications like smartphone, Facebook or Instagram. First, what you are giving, you are just giving email ID or username, password will be there. If you enter those details only, it will be authenticated. Otherwise, it won't be authenticated. And if you give any wrong password or wrong email ID, it will display the invalid username and try again. If you give the correct credentials, then it will log in successfully. All these applications are related to input only. Suppose if you log in successfully, entire page will be displayed. That is called output. And if you have any want, if you need to repair any post, that is should be available on your profile. Take example of some ticket booking software. Anything, air ticket or railway ticket. First, what you need to specify, you need to specify the train or bus or movie name. So these are the essential requirements. Everything requirements should be there. Here in this scenario, you need to understand requirements can be treated as input, and if you process the requirements to get desired result, that is called output. Again, coming to the software. Software is nothing but a group of programs, a bunch of programs where you collect together in order to manipulate or compute a specific task in order to solve a particular problem. Then only it will make our life easy. And if you take any programs as input from the user, then that specific task to be performed. And if you process them, and it will display some result, that is called output. And how the input can be taken from the user in programming terminology. First, you need to write a Python code that is compared to the previous languages like C, C++, or Java. But C++ and Java require some additional header files to get some user input. That's why in this point you need to understand in library functions, some input is completely depend on the header files provided by you. That header files will support this input in order to process the input to display the desired results. Now got this point. And Python, all it took was just one line only. C++ Java, multiple interfaces are there, but in Python only single line is required to process that one. Take example of simple calculator in Python. Suppose if you want to take two input values like a plus b, a minus b, a into b, a by b, this sort of thing, then you need to perform the user requested mathematical operation on the input numbers. The input numbers can be some 5, 6, and if you are performing the addition or subtraction, and finally you should display the output by manipulating the anything. Again, I want to demonstrate with example. Observe from this point carefully. I will give some examples where you can understand easily input and output. And here some technical terms are there in input and output. Topic might be so easy, but inside some technical terms are there. You need to apply those. Then only you can do programming further. And here the main thing, I want to compare with previous programming language. If you want to give any input, what you have to do? Input means like reading the values, right? In C, you are using scanf. In C++, you are using cin. But what about Python? Just you need to use a technical term called inputs, right? This is the important thing you need to be know. Input. Suppose, suppose you are using A is equal to input. Enter a number, right? You are entering number, enter a number 4. So print a 4. You are giving input as 4 and you are just printing that particular number. Similarly, B is equal to input, enter a number, enter a number, some 6. So print B, so 6. Again, you can add this one, print A plus B, 46. Why you are getting 4, 6? Sorry, here just you are concatenating. What you are doing here? You are just printing that one. Here A will be printed, B will be printed. Sometimes you will get confused if you are giving any number, both will be added or not. No, because you are using concatenation, not addition. Here you didn't apply anything, right? Now observe carefully in the next one, input and output like this. And you know the output, you need to print this one. This one, in this example, input is treated as input. You are just giving a number. And what about the output? The technical term for output is print. The technical term for input is this one, you have to use like this. Anyway, you know output, the final result, that is called output. See, observe carefully. Take one more example. Assume that A is equal to hello, B is equal to world, and print A plus B. What you should get value? Hello world. Why? Similar example, what I did before. Here I gave input as input dynamically. Here what happens here? You are just A and B are concatenated. Here numbers are getting concatenated. Here strings are getting concatenated. Right? Hello world. So that's very good example. Here you need to understand a technical term called print, that is output. Here mathematical addition of two strings can be performed. What about this example? This can be also done. Give print, give string as hello world, hello world. What is the difference between the previous example and this example? In the previous example, you are just giving the variables, right? A, B. What I explained you variables in the previous lectures, if you can refer that one. Here A, B are variables and hello and world are strings. Equal to is nothing but operator. Here you are just using print A plus B hello world, and this one in print you are using plus for concatenate hello world, right? If you execute this statement, you will get error. Why you get error in this statement? Suppose you are giving like this, right? You will get error or not. Why? Why? Because unsupported operand type for plus intent string. This is not the right one. This is the right syntax, okay? Previous things. You are using both string, right? You are just enclosing in double quotes and you are giving just place to concatenated one. Here only integer and string, both are different, no? That's why it's getting error. I hope understand what I'm saying. You can give like this now. You can use double quotes, okay? You can use 5 is a number, right? Now give. Here you didn't enclose in single quotes or double quotes, just you give normal only. It wouldn't accept, syntax won't accept. So you every time you should enclose in double quotes only, right? Or else you can use print str 10, again you give plus is a number, 10 is a number. Now got this point? Suppose if you want to get a space, what you have to do? What you have to do? You have to give space here. Save. Then you have to give some spacing, proper spacing. Ten is a number. What is one more example? These are the things I already explained in the previous things. Suppose if you are using this one, x is equal to input, y is equal to input. Open this one, new file. Y is equal to input. So z is equal to x plus y. Print z. Now run this program. IO. Run this one. Enter the first number 3, second number 4. Why you are getting this one only? Enter the first number, you are getting 3, right? Enter the second number, you are getting 4. Here you are just appending. Every time remember this, not addition. You give as because you are enclosed in double quotes. And here also you are enclosed in double quotes. It will be treated as string only, right? Every time strings won't add, no, just it will append this one. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Here you are using plus. Suppose you don't want to use a z, right? Simply replace z with x plus y. Again run this one. What you are getting? First number 4, second number is 8, 4, 8. Now getting point. This is very important thing you need to observe. So many will make mistake. You are just simply adding and just printing. Suppose you are giving first number as 4, second number as 6, then some most of them are writing output as 10. No, that's completely wrong, because you are just appending with a plus only. Plus is meant for appending only. What I mentioned with this example, see, every time, see this example carefully. Suppose here you are giving a is equal to some 5, b is equal to 6. Print a plus b. Now what you should get, 11. But what about the previous example? What is the difference between the previous example and this example? Here you are just giving input, you are enclosing like this, enter a number, and b is equal to input, enter a number, and print a plus b. Run this one. Oh, I missed parenthesis now. Sorry for the mistake. Save this one. Now run again. Enter a number, some 3, when we read some 10, 3, 10. Both are combined. So default it will take a string only. Okay, string values, because you are enclosing with double quotes. Like this it will append one. So in this lecture, what you should understand the technical terms. For input, you have to use input in the program. For displaying output, you have to use print. Don't confuse. These two technical terms will help you out in developing number of programs. You can take your own examples and try. Still, if you are having any difficulty, you can ask me or just comment in this one issue. And please don't forget to subscribe this channel. So some more lectures will be helpful to you. Please keep updating daily. Daily I will explain with examples, not like complete theoretical. So every time I will make my lecture interesting. And thank you for watching, and keep watching daily for updations, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.